And look at this check. We may have to make our last time check, maybe.
Oh,
Oh.
that's right.
16,
I'm at 14.
15, 14, 13,
13,
12,
12,
11, 10.
10, 9.
All right, let's go.
8, 7, 6. Our first game of Unite Rivals, Chris. Let's freaking do this thing. It's all come down to this. NA versus EU. Who is going to win this thing? Dogwater, your purple team. Amaterasu, your orange team. Dogwater banning out Scyther, and Amaterasu banning out Urshifu. Makes a lot of sense to me. You got to get that Pokemon away from the enemy.
Exactly. So Dogwater against Amaterasu. And we have a new first pick. I don't think the meta is going to be too different. Europe and NA look pretty similar, except for maybe the Blastoise, right? The Blastoise was a bit different. Even though Europe also always likes Blastoise, I feel like it always shows up at some point. We can see this is the same thing that has happened for a long time now. The Blissey missed my first rotation, but I think it might be a bit of a Mamoswine. Or it's going to be the Blissey Mime for the side of Amaterasu. Not a surprise, honestly. Not a surprise.
No, I mean, this has just been so relevant in this tournament. Both of these Pokemon are amazing. They really set up a lot of different strategies. You cancel out your opponent's real ability to play Tyranitar as well. If you have the Blissey on your side, you also get a really safe carry, whatever you would like to do. Trainer hovering that Zoroark.
Oh, yes, do it. He does it.
That's the other thing I forgot. NA plays Zoroark, and we don't have that on the side of EU. There's really no EU Zoroark. And there's the Blastoise, too.
I do think we have... I mean, I don't Toon plays it, but I don't know if he plays it in his team. But I know he plays it besides that. I'm not sure if Klaus plays it. Klaus plays a lot of things as well. But yeah, the Blastoise and the Zoroark. Excited for that. They need a lot of damage in the end. The Potato. Not bringing out the Garchomp, bringing out the Buzzroll again. Interesting. And what's the last one going to be? A Cinderace?
We have not seen Cinder really at all. The only time I think we've seen Cinder has been, unfortunately, Cinder has just kind of been losing a little bit here. Yeet fan of the birds, as we all know. Hovering over that Decidueye for a moment, but looks like they're going to be locking in that Cramorant, which did feel like a more consistent winning pick for them. Even though their Decidueye is obviously cracked, they're probably the Decidueye player out there that most people know. I think they popularized
him and Adesu, I would say, right? Him and Adesu.
Yes. It was the Duraludon meta getting countered so hard by Yeet Fan that I think really, put Decidueye on the map. So that was very, very cool to see.
So pretty squishy teams for the side of Dogwater. Potato bring out the Buzzroll, also quite entertaining. I don't know what that Cinderace is gonna do. I feel like I'm kind of scared for it. It's good to maybe KO the Mime Blissey Blastoise. It has, HP percentage damage, which means tankier Pokemon are easier KO'd by a Cinderace. But Zoroark can also KO it very fast if Cinderace doesn't pay attention. But he does have the full here, so if you can dodge one of the feint attacks, Zoroark also might struggle.
Here we go. Game number 1.
I'm so excited. Let's go.
We're finally here, Chris.
Made it to the NA vs Europe showdown. 8 teams, 4 best of 5s. The best of the best. And which server is going to be better? I mean, that's all we want to see. Which teams are going to be better, but not just which teams, also which server is the superior one.
I mean, could you imagine if one of these regions sweep the other? 4 EU wins, 4 NA wins. I mean, that would be huge. I would kind of...
That would be fun to see.
Yeah. Here we go. Game number 1. Dogwater sending their Cinderace center. We have Zoroark actually heading into the central area. A lot of teams have been playing it in Path so that it has the ability to stack. But maybe they're just going to let it have its level 5 really quick and rotate something else into Path. Potato right here on that Buzzwole. And we talked about this earlier, Chris, that it's actually a pretty solid counter to Blastoise if it's playing the Rapid Spin build. So we're going to have to see if that's what they were looking for there.
But we have seen Nudo go for the Surf Hydro Pump build to react to it, right? So Nudo is playing both builds, I'm pretty sure. Or all Blastoise players that have played both builds. They know that this is like a possibility, so... But even just forcing him to go Surf Hydro Pump is kind of making Blastoise a bit weaker. Not that Surf and Hydro Pump is bad, but it's for sure weaker than Water Spout Rapid Spin, but still shouldn't be underestimated either.
We got Trainer actually heading up here to the top path. Cinderace as well. I wonder, I mean, if you can catch Cinderace with a little bit of a feint combo, I think that's a big KO right there. Feint, it's really set up to KO these squishy Pokemon, it feels like. Not going to do too much to a Buzzwole, maybe not an Eldegoss, but if it can catch that Cinder, it can take it down right here. Comes the combo right here, and it looks like actually Dogwater just going to back off right there, most of it going over to the side of Amaterasu.
Yeah, they know they can't fight the Zoroark in these Atarias, right? The Cinderace is so squishy, doesn't have a sing ability yet. It still needs a bit more. So Trainer's looking for something here, but he gets boost auto check by Mew into Black Voice. 60 Jake buttoning after with the agility. Can he reach him in time? No, he can't. Another slash is there, the feint attack. Nice try by 6Cs. Now they're gonna let me look for this top dive. They're at least wasting time with Zorak. Nice superpower, goes on to Nudo. And this Warthog might just fall right here. Can Missy keep it alive? No! Gonna be first care of the game, going right to human on this Adigos. They're gonna score a lot of points right here. But Trainer's there! He didn't leave it yet. Yeah, they're gonna get one. They might get two as well. Potato has to run. Can he get away from this Mr. Mine? The light screen's gonna be up soon again. He gets boost auto attack. And he's also gonna fall, so 2 KOs for the North American team.
Wow, I love that from both sides. First off, 60's just moving up with that Mew right there was perfect. They knew that at any minute Zoroark could dive in on that Cinderace and it would be in a lot of trouble. So I love the play right there. Then they push their advantage, but unfortunately Zoroark comes right back for him, and it looks like a bit of a trade overall. They got some score, more KOs on the side of Amaterasu. Good play all around, I would say.
Yeah, for sure. Dogwater trying to be too aggressive and just didn't realize that Trainer doesn't have to clear jungle. He can just still go top lane. He took a berry. He came back to full HP and was able to get those KOs. We have the next Altaria spawn soon. Potato not level 7 yet. I assume it's going to probably be a smackdown. Trainer's going in again, finds the final slash, but Buzzwole actually too tanky in this early game. Still enough for Trainer not to get this KO. And again, Dogwater has to be careful up here. It looks like they're leaving Potato alone on top now. So he's just going to be careful a bit. He superpowers, but he might. Oh my god, he almost dies. Trying to go for that experience.
Close. Really, really close right there. But just like you said, Buzzwole is maybe a little too tanky for this. And I wonder if Buzzwole is actually in some ways a decent counter. I mean, if you land a superpower or a smackdown onto that feint Zoroark, it could really mess up their combo and their flow right here. So we have all 5 members of Amaterasu down for this. Dogwater kind of slowly trickling in. Buzzwole staying top right here. It's going to be a lot easier for Amaterasu to secure right now, and Cinderace still just kind of making its way in. It does have its level 9. Is it going to throw its Unite move? It does, and it gets a massive secure right there in the face of Amaterasu. Now they're pushing them towards their goal. The Snorlax with the heavy slam, and here comes the block. Cinderace now getting to kick those soccer balls and try to clean up a few KOs right here, as I feel like Trainer's going to need to back off right now. They're in a lot of trouble here, and they're outmanned. And there goes Bliss.
Just a perfect last hitting by the Cinderace. Perfect Unite. Gets it. Literally perfectly, I'm pretty sure. It was like, that had still so much HP left, but he gets it for his team. Dogwater is able to also win a team fight afterwards. And it's looking great now for this early game. 41 to 8 points. Of course, not much scored yet, but Cinderace level 10 already. And across the board, the game is still quite even. We have the supports on level 7 and defenders on level 7. The other damage dealers almost hitting level 8 now. Warthog, of course, needs one more level. And Potato, though, level 9 on this Buzzwole. He was just top lane. And he, again, is just farming experience, same as he does on guard jump.
Yeah, I mean, Amaterasu prioritizing that bot path, it could have worked out for them, but unfortunately not getting that objective and now leaving an opponent top, to secure a ton of farm, it puts Dogwater way ahead right now. Trainer just trying to pick up some of this farm. Looks like they're clearing all of it, if not all of it. Yep, that's secured right there by the Mr. Mime. That big light bulb over its head, giving some more experience over to its ally. We've got the Power Swap Mime on here. It's going to be interesting to see. Power Swap Mime Cramult, that could be mean.
That is so much damage. I think he also, I don't know if he had Energy Amplifier, but if he has Energy Amplifier together with the Power Swap, that is so much burst damage almost coming out instantly. Looking for the top push right here. Potato's getting jumped on again. Does he get his Unite move out? No, he's just getting stuck, and Blastoise is eject buttoning in. With this Unite move, they're going to take down Potato. Last Slash might be activated. Yes, he gets it. Trainer jumps across the screen. He's going to finish off Adigos. But Mew, oh my god, wait, does he recoil? He just recoiled in time. He gets out before Mew Unite is going to activate him and get him, knocked him down. And now Blastoise is diving in again. They're also going to get Mew. And Amaterasu just destroying this top path.
Yeah, looking great here in this top path, scoring a little bit. Perfect math on the side of Amaterasu right there, getting that nice little score in beforehand. And now leaving Regieleki, because once again, my solo queue teammates, you just have to notice the top pros understand how little value it has even when that goal is gone. Yes. Registeel is up, such a massive objective, probably the Regi that everybody wants here to make their Pokemon much more powerful. Here's that Cram Unite we talked about earlier. Snorlax jumping right on it right here to soak up a huge bulk of the damage as Buzzwole is coming in right here. There's the Smackdown and the superpower. Registeel is now leashing right now, so no one's going to be able to secure this for a moment here, as 2 are down on the side of Amaterasu. Huge Solar Beam, and they're just going to push Trainer out like that. There's not much you can do, even with this Mime Unite. It's going to probably be secured. Oh, Cinderace actually got canceled right here, and Buzzwole gets the secure with, I think, a basic? Wow.
I'm not sure what he got it with, but yeah, he gets the last hit and Dogwater winning this team fight. They didn't have Blastoise up for Nudo yet, but he says that now he's going to surf in. Maybe look for the Unite move, right? But no one is really low enough for him to get a kill. Maybe on Snorlax, at least they had one with the Cramorant. Mew's also going to die, so actually turns out still quite well for them. Buzzwole Unite goes on to Blastoise. They're going to trade 1 KO. Cinderace is being very risky right now, and Trainer's going to punish it. He just tried to score there, and Cinderace just can't do it. It's so squishy. That's going to go down. Potato also by extending now, trying to help out Cinderace, but he gets the super power on Zoroark. He at least trades one back. He's going to eject button, use his passive with the extra move speed to maybe get away, and Fan can't reach him. But that was quite risky by the Syndays, but man, just back and forth.
Yeah, incredible fighting here. Snorlax actually pushing this Cram around. It gets to dive out. Everyone just resetting here for a second. This fight is still going on somehow. Potato, that Buzzwole, level 12 already. As high a level as every single member of Amaterasu here. So out-leveling their central area Pokemon. As we see, Cinderace is now level 13. Its big power spike at 11 is going to make it pretty formidable here. That Blaze Kick attack speed is really massive.
But yeah, they have to try and keep the Cinderace alive. They have an Eldegoss for it, but Eldegoss is not always reliable healing, right? Blissey just has to press buttons on you. Eldegoss for the point buff still to kind of aim it, but at least the Cotton Guard can keep someone alive. And the Unite move also takes a bit to come down to actually get the healing in. But nice points here going in for Dogwater, ignoring the Regieleki, which, again, Jake, you say it, it's useless, right? Look, they just go bot lane and score instead.
It's really not great. I mean, Cinderace is just going to be able to kick at this here. We're going to see if Amaterasu wants to make anything out of it. But no, they're actually going to counter push towards this bottom goal. This is probably the biggest value that it does provide, is it lets you move towards the bottom goal and have less of your opponents there at it. We actually see them pushing on this right now. Yeet Fan getting incredibly low, having to dive out of their massive solar beam onto the side of Amaterasu as they're getting pushed away from this. Mime is down, and they're continuing this push, grabbing the Blastoise, just bringing him right back to get KO'd. 10 seconds now until we have Rayquaza spawning, so Blastoise is going to be spawning right on time. It's going to have to run to make it to this fight. Dogwater might want to just push this advantage and try to beat Amaterasu right here.
Potato's going so aggressive on this Buzzwole now, even in late game. Again, it's going to fall off a tiny bit, but he still, if he hits those smackdowns and superpowers, it obviously still does a lot of damage. Just be careful it doesn't just end up getting Shane CC'd. Dogwater's now hitting slowly Rayquaza. Nudo's going in already, but he's quite alone. He's kind of split up the team. He gets smacked down into a superpower. Can this let me finish him off? Buzzwole! Unite is gonna KO Blastoise before he even can Unite move. Now the fight is breaking out. Mime is looking for something. There's already 2 down on the side of Amaterasu. It's looking great for the European team right here. Can they keep Cinderace alive? Oh, there's a Crumble Unite. They're just going to jump on it. They're going to try to finish off before Cinderace. Cinderace does go down, but 5 are down for the side of Amaterasu. It's now Buzzwole and 2 supports, or 1 defender, 1 support up, trying to go for this Rayquaza, and they probably can. Eldegoss does a lot of damage, same as Buzzwole. He can even flip Rayquaza into itself and still do damage with it. Can Blastoise make it there in time? It doesn't look like it. And Dogwater is going to secure the Rayquaza.
Wow, I mean, Trainer doesn't get to unite. That's the Zoroark. We don't get to see Nudo, the Blastoise, unite. Blissey doesn't get to unite. What a horrible team fight from Amaterasu. They just missed all of these huge moments. A great pickup from Cramorant. I loved what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, they're just so far behind at this point, and all of their players getting picked off without even using their moves. However, of course, they are going to be able to use them on a repush here, Chris, and they're not down by that much.
They have Blastoise and Blissey Unite still up, so they have to score just only 140 points, or 142 points. It should still possible, but Human's gonna seek another 100, and he still has the Rayquaza sheet on him. Didn't score with it yet, has those 50 arrows energy, going into 100 points. Potato's just collecting some more, maybe he also just wants towards the top side. They can give up this Wood and go now. I think that's smart. They should not fight for this one, because it's so risky, right? It doesn't really provide the shields that the second base does, and Potato's going to sneak away towards top, and the rest is going to try to defend bot, but they have to be careful not to die right here. Again, Blastoise Blissey does still up, and Nudo's going to probably look for it. Does he have the eject button ready is the question. Is he going to press the button? Where's the button? They have to do something. There's the serve. They're going to try and zone. There's finally the Blastoise Unite. It's going to get Cinderace. Potato scored another 100 points, but they're just running out of time. I don't think they have enough arrows energy to even win at this point.
No, there's just not enough points. They don't have anything. A great play by Potato to move up to that top goal and score. They just didn't even have enough points in their pockets to make anything happen there, Chris. Wow, great first game there from Dogwater. That Buzzwole really shining there.
Yeah, it's Potato Uwu right here. Doesn't only just play Garchomp, actually has a great game on this Buzzwole. And Dogwater's gonna take the first win in this best of 5.
Beautiful. Dogwater is able to see if they can pick another win off of the NA Amaterasu.
So Blissey and Mew being banned, leaving Urshifu open. Yeah, it's quite interesting going for the second ban, but a second pick, right? No, actually, no, I think... No, the NA team who just decided they won first pick, right? They lost last year. I actually don't know how it works. She was going to first pick Urshifu.
It's only for the first game.
Okay, all right.
Game. And then we just switch back and forth.
All right, that makes sense. Then we have a double pick now for the South Europeans. Gonna go with a Scyther. And probably just Eldegoss. Yeah, we have Blissey banned, right? So then we secure the other support. Now Amaterasu is kind of forced to pick a Mime, but they could also maybe just go supportless if they really want to. Doubt that's going to happen.
I feel like Mime is an excellent call here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
you can do the Mime right. Blastoise. Ooh.
Slowbro.
Oh,
there we go.
Gentleman, let's go. He's got his little coat on and he's ready to go to dinner with all the adults. Chris Sableye coming out here in game number 2. Oh, man.
It's gonna be interesting to see if Sableye, you know, is gonna get more picked during this Eras and A showdown. It's gonna be interesting, but that leaves Mime open for the side of Dogwater. So they're gonna pick up this Mr. Mime, go for a double support. Now Amaterasu could still consider Clefable, but they need a lot of damage. They still need some damage, right? So Cramorant's gonna be the damage choice. Are they gonna go for a Clefable? I feel like they're down. I feel like they're just gonna pick another Pokemon that's very good on its own now and doesn't require support, right? Yeah, probably Blastoise again. Very high chance.
Whoa, Nudo bringing out the Queenly Majesty's Arena coming into this game. Ah, boy, that's tough because it's really squishy. I don't like it right now either, but at the same time, I mean, if it can, they have multiple Pokemon whose job it is to grab Scyther. They have Slowbro, they have Zarina, Sableye can stop it, and Urshifu can stop it with the Unite moves. So they have like 8 counters to the most broken Pokemon on the side of Dogwater right now.
And they're going to last pick the Sylveon. Honestly, I would have liked to see maybe more frontline for the side of Dogwater. Just them going a Blastoise or something would have been quite nice. They have enough damage, right? Scyther, Mime, Eldegoss, Elderfox all deal a lot of damage, even the 2 supports. But they decide to go for another carry, so for the Sylveon. I mean, it's Mystic Fire. Not necessarily a carry, just kind of ships in damage over damage. But yeah, we'll see how it does with the eject button as well. So no full heal against the Sableye for the Sylveon. And Urshifu as well. I mean, he has to be careful.
Yeah. I mean, I'm actually surprised that they let Urshifu go. It feels tough, and I understand there are a lot of amazing Pokemon in the meta right now. I just have to... I really have to put my foot down, Chris. I'm being a stern adult right here. Nothing is more broken than this bear right now. You play the bear.
That's true. That's true, but maybe they have something planned against it. I mean, they did get the double support against it, but no safeguard. We have Scyther and Delphox with the full heal. So, but when it comes to Rayquaza last hitting, or any objective last hitting, Amaterasu is just in a much bigger advantage, that is for sure.
For sure. We've got the nice experience share heading to the bottom path right there with that Sylveon, so it'll be level 4. I mean, I wonder how quickly it gets it. Almost gets it as it walks to path. Really, it could get it up the first, I think, little Baltoy inside path, which is really nice on that EXP share Mime. Up in this top path, we got Potato all by themselves, and they notice that here on the side of Amaterasu. They're just going to jump in, score some points, stack up a little bit, cause a little chaos.
Oh, he's going to seal away this bunny, though, but he has to be careful with the Thief, maybe also giving more points towards the Sableye, but he's able to get this last hit in the 1v2 scenario. Now we have the Gossifleur slowly moving towards top. Potato pulling it into this bush. Oh, it's very important for solo queue player, guys. You can push these white Pokemon out of vision of the enemies, and they actually have to walk into you. Always very important to pull them out of vision into these tall grasses locations. And Nudo, though, almost level 5 already now. Looking good for them. Human actually only went to the jungle to kind of help out the Fox. Didn't really take any of the buffs himself, and he's going to get level 4 right here.
There we go, Delphox walking up to top path. And we also have Urshifu making it up here. Little late, that's what Urshifu does all the time. Potato ripping that apart, getting a lot of it here. We've got this Wicked Blow, but just a little too late on the side of Amaterasu here. Not able to make anything happen right there. Gosh, Urshifu's jungle clear is so incredibly slow. Gumfu is just horrible.
It really is, but we have first KO of the game on bot side. We have Sylveon taking on the Cramorant together with Mr. Mime. So again, Dogwater with a good early game on the bottom path. Now we have the Sableye doing Sableye things. Looking for this last hit maybe. Caligula really wants level 6. It's a Pokemon that struggles against Sableye invading. It is so weak early game, and now 60s knows about it. He's just going to help out, and they're both going to go for it, but he Jack buttons and he's going to steal the blue buff away. He turns invisible for a second time, thanks to Shadow Sneak being just this overpowered for some reason. Is he going to turn invisible again? Yes, into the tall grass. He takes the jump pad.
Oh my gosh. Well,
but the 60's jumping afterwards. Can he get him? No.
Get this. Nice invisibility right there. Obviously, they're trying to juke it, and you're not going to know exactly which direction it's going, which means it can often get away. 60's still on the trail. Confusion, not able to take it down. So incredibly close, but Sableye is going to make it out of here. Unpunished, as I always say. Unpunished for its actions. Here comes the massive stomp, but it gets the focus band from Potato, and Potato lives against that Serena, able to turn right back around and pick up a KO.
Nice KO for the Dogwater, taking out level 6 Serena, you know, making it take some steam out of that level 6 evolution, because as soon as it gets level 6, it wants to be aggressive, right? So now it has to go back to base, lose some time, and Sableye is looking for another invade again. Can't believe he actually got away with that last time. Is he going to go away with this as well? No, he doesn't get the buff. He's going to grab buff slowed, and maybe this time he's going to die? Finally, he's going to get knocked out. Yes, the Sylveon with the Mystic Fire is going to chase it down. The 2 Mystic Fires actually on the side of Dogwater are able to take down that Sableye, and no one is really in position for the spot Veggie yet, though.
Yeah, also a really low-level game across the board here. Like the highest, we finally have a level 8 on the side of Amaterasu, level 7s on the side of Dogwater, just kind of evenly spread throughout here, as it looks like this Urshifu has not been able to farm up as quickly as it would like here to have its 9 for this Registeel. We have multiple members of Dogwater down here for this, but it looks like they're all not sure if they're going to be able to take it. Sableye kind of inside the entire enemy backline right there. Registeel getting a little bit low. We've got the Wicked Blow charging up, but it gets pushed into the walls and able to get it in time. Sableye somehow gets the secure out of that one.
The Sableye gets it, and now the fight's gonna break out. Amaterasu is gonna chase down those KOs on Dogwater, but no, Shifa goes too far. And he gets punished for it. And now Roland has to run for Slowbro. He has Amnesia at the healing, but I think there's too much damage of Dogwater. They're gonna chase him down. They have so much mobility on the Sylveon and Delphox. Those two just chasing everything down. And they at least get some KOs back for the side of Dogwater. And the Sableye just shows how he's already Potato Ray looking for this only one KO. Is he gonna Unite move maybe for Nudo? Just for some experience? That doesn't look like it. He wants to keep it for an actual team fight.
Move yet, actually. It's just
no,
it's about to
get
Unite there.
I meant
oh,
Scyther.
sorry. I'm sorry. I
It's...
apologize. I thought you meant Zarina.
Yeah.
Just picking up into the air. My mistake.
And we just see a Sableye Unite going on one person. 60 is going to use its own Unite to just get away from it. I think that's totally reasonable. It's a 1-for-1 Unite, and he's also going to live. Now the Potato's right here. He's looking for Sableye, who's a 1 HP again. Now Nudo, this time he has Unite move up. He's going to go for Potato. Can they go as well? Urshifu's there with the knockup. He's going to find 2. He's going to finish off Scyther with 1 big blow, but he's also going to fall in exchange to the Delphox Unite and the damage of Dogwater. These teams are just being so aggressive right now. Double KO for the Sylveon. Runs towards bottom pair. Yitvan is here. And he's going to look for it. He's going to dive in. Can he defend this go? Somehow he gets confused. He does have Unite move up, and Dogwater can't keep on going.
Yeah, wow. I mean, we just saw on the side of Amaterasu how much they're willing to throw at one Pokemon. We had multiple Unite moves used to take down that Scyther. That's something they're going to have to worry about as they head into some of the later fights in this game. They are targeting Potato extremely hard. They know how powerful this Scyther is. They're going to use everything at their disposal to take it out. And if they do, you know, I'm not sure if Dogwater is going to be able to take down the rest of the members of Amaterasu with their massive carry getting deleted.
Do you think Sableye should leave some footsteps when he's invisible, so you can kind of see what direction he goes? Because I think being invisible is already so strong, you can't get auto-attacked.
No, he actually needs to be buffed. He's not getting picked enough.
True, yeah, the teams are ignoring him. He's only picked sometimes. They're going to engage on the Slowbro. Can they find some KOs here? But did they maybe overextend? The big blow's being charged, it's going to miss. And I think 60 is just on the leash of this power swap. Drummond using Unite move very aggressively right here. We have the Reggie already up. They're just going to poke them out a bit. The point pump is going to keep them light. Delphox is going to put down. And Trainer, they get pushed by the Reggie Rock. They get pushed by the Reggie Rock. Edgos lands on them as well. 4 of them are down. It's only the Sableye left who's also going to fall. And Dogwater is going to ace Amaterasu. Off Reggie Rock stunning. Urshifu.
Great fight right there from Dogwater, looking fantastic. And, you know, there was that huge Unite move coming in from Scyther too, just ripping through every single member of Amaterasu. So that's what they're looking to counter as we head into, you know, the second half of this match right here. We're going to see how much they prioritize taking down that Scyther. And obviously Dogwater is going to kind of have to hide it a little bit, because as soon as they find it, I feel like that's going to be our final fight after the Scyther, and can they protect it?
Yeah, for sure. Ridge Lake is now getting started by Amaterasu. Dogwater is here again, and we have another Delphox Unite. It's just always up, and they're all stuck in it. All stuck in this Delphox Unite. They literally can't move. Look how Slowbro actually is. Yes, Unite move someone as well just to maybe live, but they can't. They get almost aced again. It's only Serena left standing, and he also is probably going to fall. Another ace coming through for Dogwater. They ace them back to back on both Reggie fights. A Quadra KO for the Dev. No, Penta! It was a Penta KO in our first match today. We have a Penta KO for the Delphox.
Penta of rivals.
Wow, okay.
Coming from Dogwater, the Delphox cleaning it up right here. Gosh, Amaterasu is in a lot of trouble. They're behind on levels. They're behind everywhere right now. So they're going to need to make some big plays. And this little gentleman is not looking like the pick currently. As I said, Chris, buffs are needed.
Yeah, the Sableye is looking so weak, right, Jake? It needs more buffs. I agree. For sure. I hope no one lets you ever cook.
At the same time, one thing that I think is really also not working out for them right now is this Zarina. Zarina just feels super underwhelming, and it's not able to pick off any of the KOs that they are looking for on to the side of Dogwater. They're looking for that Scyther. It's not able to happen. We're 22 seconds away from our big fight right here. They're just getting poked out right now. Sableye is going to go down right here. That's okay. It's going to get back in time, but just another KO onto the side of and Zarina goes down. Multiple members of Amaterasu are just getting caught right here. They're in a lot of trouble as Dogwater's pushing forward. They're going to completely zone them outside of this Rayquaza pit. They're way down on score. It's going to be really tough for Amaterasu. They need to find their opening.
I was about to say, maybe Serena can do something in this last heal fight. It just goes down instantly. if Serena can still find maybe that Delphox somewhere, it's still a chance, of course, for Amaterasu to do something, but only with 12.5, and Delphox is going to be very safe. Going to be very far away at the Flame Charge Mystify. Now the fight might just be breaking out. I'm sure she's going for this Rayquaza. They know they have no other chance of winning this game, maybe. So they're going to go for this flip. Who's going to go over to Victor's going to get charged up? I know he's going to fall. And what I think Amaterasu gets somehow Rayquaza. I don't know who even got it. Was it Sableye? And now Dogwater has to look for these KOs, has to look for these shields. It was actually still the Urshifu getting Rayquaza somehow. 3 down for the side of Amaterasu. This was probably their best chance at winning, but they are running out of shields. Only Sableye left with that sliver of a shield. He's going to look for the score, maybe. Can Dogwater spot him out and get rid of it? Scyther just has to stay on the top goal right now. He's plotting now. I think he sees it right now. The shield or the icon above his head that Sableye is around. And it's still very close. That 100 point is going to be a tie if they can make it happen.
Yeah, if they only score this 100 points, Amaterasu still will lose this thing. They need to put more in. Nudo has 18 points right here. If they can get a distraction, if they can do something on this tier 1, that would be big. Dogwater is well aware that this match is still incredibly close here. So we're going to have to see what Amaterasu is able to do. Did Slowbro still have a shield, or are they able to break that here?
It's also
what a
very
sneaky
slow.
little score. This can't work. There's no way. No. Oh, it still works. They break the shield, but he does score. 232, now 256. We had a counter score from the side of Dogwater, but his Slowbro, does it have the shield? It still has the shield at the top path. Slowbro still had its shield. That's 100 points for Amaterasu. They're up 332 to 284. And now Sylveon's still trying to score it here. 286. There's not a lot of time left. I think Dogwater is aware that they are down right now as Eldegoss is running to this bottom path right here with 100 points. No one is there to stop it. Can Zarina make it in time? Is it going to land on its head? Just barely. Just barely lands on its head. Another 44 points for Amaterasu and 28 from the Sableye. Amaterasu takes game number 2 here. Wild.
What just happened, Jake? What just happened? Did Dogwater just throw the game away? Oh,
I
what?
mean,
Slowbro, you couldn't even see the HP sheet on Slowbro anymore. They just let him score on top side for free. They just let him score there. I guess they didn't know that Slowbro still has it, but no one defending the top goal. And Dogwater just throws away the second game, and Amaterasu is going to take a miracle win over the side of Dogwater. Wow.
You know what's interesting? And I don't know what you do in this situation. I'm not saying that I'm a genius.
Third draft, we have Scyther Urshifu banned. Surprise, surprise. So this time they don't want to give the Urshifu from the side of the NA team. Because, of course, I think they would first pick it for sure, right?
Yeah.
Instead of Dogwater, and they go for the Mew.
Not surprising here. I mean,
Have we seen another Blissey Mime?
Oh,
They did in the first game? Oh, Sableye Mime. Okay, but...
Sableye Mime.
Ah,
Well, that
interesting.
means they can counter pick a Blissey here, though.
Yeah. They can get a free
I'm wondering
Blissey.
if do you think they're worried that Dogwater might take Sableye?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I mean, it is very annoying. It is very annoying, but yeah. Now it's getting the
feel like this
priority.
is
We kind of expected this priority of Sableye at some point, and now it's going to happen.
This is a no-brainer for me from Dogwater.
Yeah,
to
it
grab that
has to be
Blissey. I
Blissey.
think it's an amazing call. We're going to see what they want to bring in on the side of Amaterasu here. I wonder if we're going to see possibly Trainer on that Zoroark, if we're going to switch over to something else. And then Nudo, thinking about its pick right here, this could be the Blastoise again. There it is. Blastoise and Zoroark.
And probably just going to be last pick either Cramorant or Glaceon again. Unless Heatfan also maybe plays Delphox, but I could see Dogwater also going just for the Delphox here again. Unless they want something better, maybe against the Zoroark that is a bit safer. I mean, what would be safe against the Zoroark? I mean, maybe just go for the Cinderace again. Is it the same team comp in the first match? It looks almost like it.
I actually like the pick of Decidueye here more than Cram because I think it really shuts down Cinderace.
Oh yeah, Cinderace's not gonna like any Shadow Sneak that's a single out against a Cinderace into a Spirit Check. It could just be a KO. So Blissey really has to be on point with the safeguards to make sure the team just the Mew or Cinderace just don't instantly die to one Shadow Sneak auto tech. And yeah, the Decidueye Sableye together is very mean. It is very mean. Can tell you that much.
Yeah, it could be really, really mean. I mean, you know, one of the nicest things about Sableye when you're looking at a Pokemon like Cinderace is, man, if you get a nice Confuse Ray on a Cinderace,
oh yeah,
it does a lot of work for you. A lot of work. For
sure. Confuse Ray is one of the craziest abilities in the game. It even can, the fact that it can, you know, if you do it on Cinderace and Cinderace gets Rayquaza, that you get it, the Sableye player gets it, is also ridiculous.
Those moments are, look.
Have you seen when a Gardevoir gets Confused Ray and Unite moves its own team? That is, it's ridiculous, yeah.
It does some really crazy stuff as we're heading into here. Game number 3, Dogwater versus Amaterasu. As you said a little earlier, Chris, it feels like Dogwater probably the stronger team throughout this series right here. Amaterasu pulling out a surprising win at the end there of game 2. We'll see if they can make some adjustments here that they can win in game 3. We had that really impressive Buzzwole from Dogwater game 1, so I'm excited to see it back here.
Yeah, Potato again going for this, and he's going to get this last hit with the face stinger. One of the highest probably might just be the highest damage early game ability, right? If it's on this foil charge muscle gauge, it does so much damage, like 1100 or something. It is crazy. Going for this last hit as well, but no, they get pushed away this time by the water gun, and Amaterasu is going to at least get this last hit for themselves.
Here we go. Trainer actually making it to the bottom path really early, trying to jump in on this Mew, but unfortunately slightly missing its combo right there, having to back off. That would have been a nice little play, but not able to make it happen. Is now going to have to back out. Cinderace is coming down here. We got the Flamin' Soccer Balls picking up a KO on the Mime right now. That really turned around for Amaterasu pretty quickly. Jeez.
They actually gave the rep-up to Shenzi and not the Cinderace, which I find kind of weird. Of course, we see the rep-up going over to supports, but not for a Cinderace, right? I feel like Cinderace wants to keep that rep-up for the auto-tech slows, at least in early game as well. That's an interesting decision. Maybe Shenzi can do something on top with the rep-up, and now we already have the Invade of Shadow Sneak. And again, another jungler that's going to struggle against Sableye is also this Pokemon right here. It doesn't really have good early game, very similar to their Fox. Very, very weak early game. Doesn't really get moves until level 6 and 7. And even on level 6, it only gets Blaze Kick. It's not like a last hit ability. He's going to face check into the but Flame Charge is going to get the last hit. They're going to chase somebody with the Sableye. Humans on the chase, and he's going to reveal him. And I think this might be Sableye going down. Eject buttons over the wall. It's just so annoying. Still has the focus bent up. Another Shadow Sneak is there, and Cinderace is like, yeah, no, I'm not chasing this. I'm not wasting my time.
Wow, it actually made it out. But yeah, not able to take that red buff. We saw that nice little play there from Cinder, bringing it into the bush. So Sableye really just didn't know how low it was and when it got low enough. But, you know, in all of that chaos, it looks like Amaterasu able to clean up these 8-minute birds in the center here. Go for a KO on Potato and picks one up.
Nice done by Trainer. Perfect combo right there. And that's the feint attack power that he has shown us a lot of times already. He's going to score 30 points right here. No, Mew's here with the Solar Beam. Can they get Zorak? Can he dodge it? No, he doesn't have the illusion up. So the boost auto take, that's a huge KO for the Mew. That's so much experience from a level 8 Pokemon. Another boost auto take through the focus band is there. The Power Stop is going to miss, and 60 is going to chase this down. Has the eject button. Does he even have the agility? Yes, he has. Next Electro Ball should be the carry. Dodges straight from the Power Stop again. But Sableye is going to save Mew. Does Shadow Sneak into Powers and to Confuse Ray, and Mew will not be able to get this KO at least. Nice save by the Sableye.
Yeah, Sableye had a good save there. It looks like Slowbro was able to come on up and take out that Mew afterwards, or excuse me, that Mime afterwards right there. 60's in a lot of trouble right here. Sableye fighting it down, and now we have a nice safeguard. They're still chasing it. Big boosted. It does finally go down, as we actually have, in all of that chaos, we've got the Reggie Ice spawning this bottom path Unite move on both sides. We've got one on Trainer. We've got one on the Cinderace here on the side of Dogwater. As they are starting this thing, they got pretty solid secure with it, but here comes the Spirit Shackles too, and now there is our Zoroark jumping on in. They're not able to grab it with the Unite move. Just getting taken down. Look how low they are. Every single member of Dogwater on one, but they make it out of there. Yeet Fan missing the arrows right here. Nice Unite move from Cinder, just pushing them out. And Dogwater somehow able to win that fight. It looks like they're taking Regice.
Can they get the Confused Rambi in? No, Blissy's going to secure the Regice for Dogwater somehow. And then on the chase now. Can they get the Sableye? They were all 1 HP. Trainer was so close of getting a triple KO. Literally in a 1v3 scenario. Was not enough, but Buzzwole on top lane. Potato's going to 1v1 the Wartortle. He always stays top lane and he just wins it. This time around, Wartortle standing no chance against this level 9. Buzzwole now the Superpower Smackdown just dealing too much damage. And yeah, Dogwater again. They're winning the early game for a 3rd time in a row.
Yeah, they're looking great right now. And, you know, unfortunately on the side of Amaterasu, one Spirit Shackle goes a different way, or Trainer slightly able to pick up one of those KOs on that Zoroark. It would have went probably completely different, but Dogwater able to survive on one, come back, win that whole thing. And yeah, once again, great early game from Dogwater.
Very good early game. Potato to level 10. Highest level in the game to go with the Cinderace, and Trainer on that Zoroark, who still can find those KOs, of course. Again, he's up against the Cinderace and the Mew, so they're quite
I had
squishy.
a little bit of a freeze. I'm at 534, 33,
30?
32, 31,
Okay, I'm going to pause.
30, 29, 28.
All right, good to go.
Great. Here we go. Ooh, nice Spirit Shackle right there into the Zoroark combo. Big KO right there as they're continuing this push. Huge Unite move. There we go. Amaterasu right back in this thing. They're trying to do math, but nobody can do it fast enough. There we go. Some perfect math on the side of Amaterasu as they're continuing this push right now. Are they going to move on to this tier 2? They don't have pads yet, so they're not able to jump on it. It looks like they're actually going to try to run back. I don't know if they're going to make it in time to stop this Regieleki. They barely do.
And they're going to Unite for Potato. Can they get Potato easily, right? Yeah, Potato's going to go down. But I don't think he cares. He got those 40 points in, putting themselves still back into the lead. But nice play by Amaterasu. Trainer getting that thing on bot lane done. Finding the pick off. Now level 12 is the highest level in the game. And that's exactly what we're waiting for Trainer. For those Zoroark moments that he finds. He gets that. I don't know who he got first. Was it the Mew player? I think he found the Mew and then it just snowballed.
See. Ooh, nice catch on that Mew right there. There's the other arrow. As soon as you hit one arrow, you can get the stun from say, wow, amazing Unite move too. Cinderace stunned. Oh, I think unfortunately be able to be taken out of that by the safeguard, I believe. As now Blissey is going down. Slowbro is pushing forward here onto Potato. Potato moving into the back line right here, trying to take it to him as we're just trying to throw as many leaves as we can onto this thing. And it does finally go down here after the massive arrow from Yeet Fan. Wow.
That's what I've been talking about, exactly what I've meant in the draft. The Sableye and the Sidroid combo takes down Mew almost instantly. He has no chance of anything out. Trainer's dropping super low. He might die to the Reggie Seal. Dogwater can still go for this, and can they get it? No, the Sidroid with the Spirit Checker is able to secure the Reggie for the side of Amaterasu. The surf goes in for Nudo. He does have Unite. He's probably going to use it as well right here before he goes down. Yes, he goes. He jack buttons in. He's going to find one. The Spirit Checker hits Bliss. They're going to keep chasing two, but Blissey has the helping hand to get away. And the focus band. Now Sableye is going very deep, but Cinderace can't do much about it. And yeah, there we have it. The Sableye together with the Spirit Checker is so mean.
That fight there from Amaterasu shows exactly what they're trying to do with this strategy, and it's beautiful. As soon as they get a bit of a stun, a bit of a catch, whatever they can on one of the squishier carries from Dogwater, they're able to follow that up with multiple arrows, and they're just able to take out a carry in such dramatic fashion. They're just going to rip this off the map right here, send this towards their tier 2. 173, 146. A lot closer here after that big team fight win from Amaterasu.
Yeah, and us EJA is just looking maybe for the score right here. Has 34 though, so probably not going to be enough. He's just going to be annoying. That's what Sableye does, right? Get into your mental, be like, oh my, I have no fun playing this game. And that's all Sableye cares about. Doesn't even care about winning necessarily. Of course, today he does, but he just wants to make the time as miserable as he can for his opponents. And Dogwater is just going to look for the push lead right there. They find Zoroark. Trainer's down Potato. With that, probably the setup right there, and they're going to go for Mr. Mime. He's just Unite moves right now at 245. Mr. Mime does have a low cooldown Unite, so he probably has a back up, and it might be worth it for 2 KOs. And also stopping the push. He just has to farm in Love by Toys right now. 40 go in for the Slowbro on top. Blissey going to run away with the helping hand. And Amaterasu maybe look for a push on top side still.
Possibly here. They have that tier 1 open so that they know any moment they can throw in 100 points right here. Trying to put another 25, that would get that goal very low. Set up a nice big overcap situation. I don't know how far away we're going to be with this Mime Unite. That might have been just a little too late for Amaterasu here. And knowing that on the side of Dogwater, they might just want to push this fight early.
Yeah, this I really want them to look for an engage very, very fast in this fight. They know Mime Unite is on cooldown. Mime was also not able to score. He went up to score to maybe get his Unite up faster. But he doesn't really have much to farm right now. You can see on the top right, so Dogwater should be very aggressive right now. But they're not really. They're in such passive positions. They're kind of just allowing Mime to get Unite move back up right now.
Yeah, they are ahead, but we do know what's happening on the side of Amaterasu. They are farming that Unite move. Maybe they just think they really can't get in there and make this fight happen. We got the flaming soccer balls from Cinder. It's kind of like they're letting everybody know, hey, I'm over here. Maybe they're trying to bait something out of the side of Amaterasu right now, as they actually are in a perfect position here. Mime now 13, and it does have its Unite move. So, you know, they gave a little advantage over to the side of Amaterasu. We're going to have to see how this fight breaks out. Sableye just kind of moving around here, possibly looking for a score. We do have almost only 1 minute left here. Amaterasu knows they're behind, so they're actually starting this right now. Tapping this Rayquaza right here, Chris, but the fight's still not breaking out. Big Spirit Shackle. This might be the start of the fight as Nudo is frontlining right here. No, everyone's still pushing back.
They're so scared. Slowbro even plays through this, allowing Mew to poke right now. Blastoise might look for the engage, but see, careful. If he gets Slowbro Unite move, doing his Unite move is just completely gets cancelled. And Mew just die instantly. Mime is dropping super low. The power stop is going to keep him a bit more alive, but Dogwater is just kind of, they're both not doing anything, and Sableye is going to put Amaterasu into the lead right here. Dogwater can't respond to it. Cinderace does jump top lane, but Dogwater just keeps on resetting. And now they're running out of time. They're currently behind. I don't know if they know it. Oh my god, Slowbro's dropping super low. He just gets KO'd by the Decidueye Unite. Can they stop Nudo from jumping in? No, he's going to hit a 4-man Unite move. And Dogwater just ran out of time. They're just not doing anything. And just letting Amaterasu wipe him. Only Mew's left. And I think Amaterasu should just be able to just win the game right here. 30 seconds left. Dogwater's not going to respawn in time. And they find the nice engage of Nudo. There's the surrender vote. And Amaterasu goes up with a 2-1 lead.
Wow. I mean, great fight from Amaterasu. I feel like they played the final moments of this match perfectly right there. It was incredible. Yeah. Amaterasu Dogwater did not push their advantage in that moment, which I understand. They were ahead. It let Amaterasu now find their opening with Sableye, which is an impossible Pokemon really to stop from scoring at some point. It's just going to run up and be able to get those points in. Once they had that, members of Dogwater now needed to engage, but Amaterasu was ready for him. Beautiful Decidueye Unite, by the way. Not on Rayquaza, something to notice. Solo queue players out there was on the enemy team, and they were just able to really snowball that fight, wipe the whole squad. Amaterasu game. They could put this away and be our first team to win rivals here against their EU counterpart. Dogwater could win this and tie it up, bringing us to our 5th game in the series.
Yeah, and what can Dogwater do this time? They just need a bit of a late game. In first match, they looked so clean as well. And even though in second game they kind of threw away, third match, Amaterasu, though, taking the opportunity to just win the last team fight very hard and also having a much closer game all around. And they're going to get the Urshifu. And Sableye, as we said, Sableye actually being banned. They don't want to deal with it. They're done with it. After playing against it twice, they're like, no, let's not play against this Pokemon another time.
The only thing I think that I was surprised by, I love the Blissey ban on the side of Amaterasu. I get it. I absolutely get it. I wonder if they're going to take this Mew, though. Mew has been so good on the side of Dogwater. It actually doesn't look like they want it. They just want to make sure that they don't give up their Blastoise and Mime. Blastoise, a weird pick here. I haven't seen Dogwater take it at all. If anyone played Mime on the side of Amaterasu, like if Yeet fan played, Mew, I would absolutely want Mew here.
Yeah, but they're going to go for Slowbro and Delphox instead and leave the last pick open. They can say go for a Jungler or for a Potato Pokemon. Potato does play Scyther as well, but Caligula also does, so they're going to decide if they put it towards the top path or the mid-central area. And what's Amaterasu going to do? Cramorant looking good, probably here again. Not going for Decidueye this time. Against the potential Scyther, you just don't want to play Decidueye into, right? And a Snorlax, so very tanky frontline for this of Amaterasu. Maybe Dogwater now responding with a Decidueye. Honestly, looks quite decent here. I would like him to maybe play a full heal just in case, though, but it could be, okay, switching around. Could it be I think Garchomp looks good here as well. This would be actually game by Garchomp, I think, would be quite fine, but they go for the Mew instead.
Yeah, Mew is just too good. I mean, it's so good that I thought they might even ban it on the side of Amaterasu. Getting that Blissey out of there, though, that is a big deal right here. Trainer going to be the one taking the Urshifu. JL onto the Snorlax right here. And this is a really solid setup, really tanky, as you mentioned, on the side of Amaterasu. And we're going to have to see if Scyther is going to be able to get through that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's going to struggle a tiny bit. Maybe it's going to be a Scizor, but I don't think so. Scyther is still a bit superior. But honestly, in these kind of games, Scizor might not even be this bad. The only problem is that it just, like, nothing dies against it. Everyone just runs away from it. That's what it feels like, at least.
Could we see a Scizor? It feels like to not take Scyther is just crazy, especially when you first pick it, right? But I guess we could see it. Delphox, if they are able to just, give a little experience to it, as soon as it becomes 6, basically 7, it can farm incredibly well on its own. So maybe we see Delphox take center and then they switch it up with Scyther.
Yeah, for sure. But for now, we have Potato heading for the top pass on that Scyther. We have 6Es, the double pink bot lane with the Slowpoke, and the Mew up against Cramorant and a Mr. Mime. No evolutions to the left side, so they have their power spikes pretty much instantly. Human on top with the Gossifleur. Nudo's gonna look for a stack right here, but Potato doesn't want it to happen. Doesn't want to give this Squirtle any stacks, so he really Bruce forces himself in. I think the last event over to the side of Snorlax, so small win for Amaterasu on bot already. And this Gossifleur is so annoying, man. Just gonna start auto-attacking. Nudo has to be careful, already lost his focus band. Is he actually gonna go down right here? Has the eject button away from this level 3 support. And now Snorlax is gonna look for this last hit right here, and as Nudo can go for it, Water Gun into Sky Bash, and he doesn't, I think he didn't get it. No, he didn't.
I thought Squirrel.
Or maybe he did.
Am I wrong?
No, I think he did get it. I think
I could be wrong, but
Snorlax
sure. Was able to get the one there in the center, as we see Kubfu doing the slowest clear of all time, walking up to this top path. It does have its level 5 right now. We do have that Dark Bear ready to go, and we have that level 5 Delphox, which really pales in comparison to the massive power spike that they have on the side of Amaterasu right here. Potato jumping in, just trying to clear some of that experience right here, and it looks like both teams are just kind of happy with running away from this one, heading back to farm.
Yeah, they're going to respect the level 5 of a sheep, will not fight it at all, and that's what is smart. idea. Are we going to see some invades actually happening? Snorlax looking to the right side. He knows that this Fox is very weak in the early game. But we have a KO on bot side at least. We have Crabberland going down towards this Mew. Yeah, there's the invade. He has the Tackets and he's just going to take the blue buff away. Elgos has to run over to the side of Caligula now to maybe help out the Braixen from the Snorlax, who's just very annoying, and the Electro Ball is going to be enough for the boost auto attack to take him down finally, but Elgos is going to get this KO. They should have probably given it over to the Fox if they wanted to, from my experience. Would have gotten level 6 already, but they're probably just happy to get the Snorlax.
Yeah, just get it out of there. It's been so incredibly annoying. Nice boosted right here. Not able to take down the Mime. Mime able to get some experience right there as we have this. Urshifu walking to center. Not yet level 7, but here comes that massive Wicked Blow. Able to take 3 right there. The big bird over to the side. Probably got by the Mew right there. But here comes the Throat Chop. They're looking to take out Sixies right now as they're collapsing onto the side of Dogwater. There's Mew down. There's Eldegoss down. Jumping in right now. Going back in there to punish this Delphox. Actually getting the Snorlax. A little surprising right there. But Yeet able to clean that up. Nice fight from Amaterasu.
Huge chaos for Yeet fan there. Boost auto attack damage, splashes, and gets at least a kill on Mr. Mime. But honestly, it doesn't matter too much. It's only a slow bro. I mean, saying only a slow bro. He's not going to have too much impact when he has much more experience. But Yeet is going to be happy picking up the double KO for himself. And he's going to probably get away right here. There's this guy, has the focus band, but he loses it for this fight now. He's not going to have this focus band up for this Reggie fight spawning in 10 seconds. And that's always a huge issue if you lose your focus band before the team fight.
Level-wise, things are looking really good on the side of Amaterasu. They're going to keep Potato, the Scyther, up in the top path here from Dogwater. They're also going to keep the War Turtle up. They're actually positioned right around this Registeel, able to win it right here. But Urshifu is ready to head down at any moment to try to get that secure. That's something that Dogwater always has to keep at the front of their mind, is at any moment Urshifu can walk down here. He can start charging up that Wicked Blow and just take any objective away from them. They're trying to zone it out. They're doing a great job right here as this fight's just continuing. Mystical Fire's raining down onto the side of Amaterasu. Big Scald right there, and Electro Ball pushing Trainer out. And this might be their opportunity to secure, but Mime coming right back in with a massive confusion. The Wicked Blow onto the Slowbro right here, and unfortunately Registeel's not low enough for Dogwater to take it after they see that that Wicked Blow has been used. This fight is just still going on. Back and forth, the power swap keeping them alive. We finally have the Delphox unite. Here comes Urshifu with a unite move of its own, taking down the Mew. Yes, a double KO on the side of Amaterasu, and now they are peeling back right here. Their health is very low, but it looks like it's time to secure this Registeel. Mystical Fire looking good, but here comes the Wicked Blow for the secure on the side of Amaterasu. Great fight from both teams, but that's what Urshifu does, Chris.
Yeah, Dogwater won the poke fight, but they just didn't have damage to Registeel with the Mew and Delphox. They just don't have damage to do the objective, which means that Amaterasu still had time to get this Urshifu to level 9 and just be able to turn this fight around somehow. And that's what I feel like as well. If Mew has full heal against Urshifu, he's not going to get down there, and they could actually maybe Urshifu overextending and catch him there. That's why I think full heal is so underrated for anyone who plays into Urshifu, even on someone like Mew. That's why even I play it as well. I feel like it's just so game deciding. If that one Urshifu Unite's going to hit you onto a Mew, and you're not able to react to it, you're just gone. And you're not going to respawn for the most important fight again. So yeah, we have 24 points only though for now, against 0 points of Dogwater, which means that they have no stacking yet. In case they have stacking items, means they have not a single one yet on any of their members. I'm not sure Potato's running it. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who might have it. Oh, I think I saw it on Mew. I think
Mew probably has it, yeah.
Have it on the triple glasses there. As we see Snorlax in a lot of trouble right here, but they're just trying to pick off this Scyther. Scyther having to throw a Unite move right there, just probably to survive, hopefully getting Snorlax, but not able to really make anything happen as Mime jumps in here right past the Delphox Unite and is going to get punished a little bit. Focus Band actually keeps them around right here. Regieleki at about half right now. Dogwater doesn't really have a position to take this. Here comes the Urshifu secure. Once again, I'm telling you, you can't give a team this Pokemon.
You can't lose, gonna maybe eject, but you just have the ejectment for the Blastoise. Just use it to live. Now the Regieleki is gonna lock up. There's a nice Crumble Unite doing a lot of damage. Potato might just fall right here. Yes, Scyther's gonna go down. Human might fall next. He's just risking very not using his Unite move. The point puff is there to heal them back up. Muse on the side, but gets confused against the wall and also taken down. Amaterasu is so low on HP. They don't really have an insane healer there to keep them alive, but they all make it out alive. Barely. Successful push as well. They get the Regieleki. They get a nice KOs there. And now they're ready for this bottom fight again. We do have a Unite advantage on the side of Dogwater, with the Eldegoss Slowbro still up. Snorlax only for Amaterasu with the Unite move up, so Dogwater could just maybe instantly take a fight.
You know, I gotta say, this is exactly what I was talking about from Amaterasu earlier, is I wanted them to have a stronger early game because they've been struggling throughout this. Their early game looks fantastic right here. Dogwater a little bit of trouble. Nice catch right there. Cram goes down, and they actually are able to grab Urshifu. Beautiful play there from Dogwater. Great fight on their part, of course. They have that Delphox Unite. You have it up every 2 seconds, I believe, is the cooldown of that right now. And now Nudo just having to try to get out of there. It's full health Blastoise, so it should be able to make it home, but they're still trying to collapse on it right here. Delphox coming down. The Electro Ball. No, Noodle might not make it. Barely. Just barely getting out of there.
That was a huge solar beam to start this fight, and Slowbro just walked in and Unite move to Urshifu. He's also going to fall, but Urshifu now back up, and he's going to get Scyther top health, probably with its Unite move. No, he actually didn't even use his Unite move. The Potato just went down. Snorlax is also going to fall, but now there's going to be the flank. Who's Urshifu going to Unite move? Is he just going to use the eject buttons then with the throat chop? He's going to punch Mew. Doesn't have full heal, as I mentioned. Gets punched into the face. Mew's going to fall. And can they find some more chaos right here? Power Stop is onto the Slowbro. But it's only 1 KO, and the pure Mew just gets punched.
And now everyone's just running around the map looking to farm up, get as much experience as they can. And of course, every wild Pokemon that you KO gives you more charge to your Unite move. So if you just use one maybe a little later than you wanted to, you're able to, you know, pick up a nice little spawn of birds right here and get your Unite move back for this big fight that could be happening in about 40 seconds here, Chris. But wow, nice little start here from Dogwater as they take a double KO in this bottom path. Urshifu also going down. That's a triple. Make it a quadra, baby. Yeet fans got to run. That's 4 down. Snorlax pushing him around here, but I think you might be going down too, buddy. Has to run out of this fight right now.
Wow.
Great fight from Dogwater right before Ray, and they're going to be in an excellent position here, Chris.
Yeah, now that Delphox level 13. Also, Scyther might just be able to get this Regieleki on top, who's going to push towards the second goal. Right as Rayquaza spawns. Can he get it? Can Potato get the round one against Regieleki? And he does 2 seconds before it despawns. He's going to get it. Now I want to see Dogwater be more aggressive. Not just wait for Amaterasu to do something. I want to see them be proactive and actually start the fight. Are they going to score with this thing on top? No, we have Big Blow again, jumping in. Though Urshifu looking for it, misses the eject button with the Big Blow, but Slowbro's caught in a very bad position. Might have to just Unite move anyone to just live right here. He's trying to look for something. Goes for Cramorant. That's Scyther Unite and explode up Cramorant. That's one reset for the side of Scyther as well. Can he find someone? He's going to get taken down by Urshifu in the end. Delphox is still full HP, dancing around. 3 are down for Amaterasu. Only 1 is down for Dogwater. And Trainer is running away, but the Big Blow is going to keep him alive from the Eldegoss, but Eldegoss not done yet. On the chase right here. 1 more auto attack, and that's not enough damage. But Dogwater now it's in control. They're going to go for this Rayquaza. It's now up to the through the Mr. Mime. Cramorant still has Unite move up. Rayquaza dropping to half HP. It's not over yet. Heatfan is back. Yes, Unite move up, and Human is dropping super low. They can actually still win this. The Sky is there. I think Muff is going to fall, and they just have to flip it at this point. Urshifu's back. Urshifu's back, and he's going to get it. Dogwater just takes so much time. They don't have enough damage for Rayquaza. Amaterasu takes it. No
I
way.
Can't believe it. This is why. In the spins. Oh, he's just stunned on him right now as Amaterasu is doing it right here. 4 KOs from the Yeet fan. Let's freaking go. Amaterasu, North America, taking game series number 1 here at Rivals. You can't give this Pokemon to an enemy. You can't. You can't give this Pokemon to your enemies.
He lived on 1 HP thanks to the 60% damage reduction. It's so ridiculous that you get 6% damage reduction sharding it. He lives from the Eldegoss Unite. He makes it back in time. Also, Cramorant just died in the team fight without using it. Has enough damage. And the problem of Dogwater was just they didn't have Rayquaza damage. It just didn't really lose HP. You saw it. They were struggling to keep it low, or they get it to low HP. Even with the Delphox. And we have our first victory for the side of North America from the 4th seed. Amaterasu taking down Dogwater with a 3-1